The HBL PSL continues tonight here in Multan. Of course, it is time for match 5. It is the hometown heroes, the Multan Sultans. They'll be taking on Islamabad United, live, of course, from the Multan Cricket Stadium. A very warm welcome to you all joining us from wherever you're watching all around Pakistan. What a wonderful night it is for cricket here, and what a wonderful contest we have on our hands. Multan Sultans fresh off a massive win against the Karachi Kings by 55 runs, but they come up against a revamped Islamabad United who had a massive win across the defending champions, the Lahore Qalandars. So a very warm welcome, of course, to Bazir Khan and Danny Morrison, who needs to put his tapal tea down. Gents, nice. Thanks for joining. Enjoying your tea there, Danny?
I am. I need it. It's a little bit tender, different. This is a hairstyle. Yeah, not great with the cold.
Baz, obviously a local Islamabad boy. You'd be happy with the performance that they put on just a couple of nights ago for the opening ceremony.
Yeah, not too shabby. They batted well. They like to chase. The batting is all sorted, but still have to worry about the bowling, because normally the batting takes them towards the playoffs, and then at the crunch moment they sort of fade away.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just a little bit earlier, of course, we had the toss here at the Multan Cricket Stadium done by Pommy and Bangwa, of course. Mohammad Rizwan flips the coin, and in the end they win the toss and they elected to bowl first. So Danny Morrison, are we surprised at all the fact that we know Islamabad do like to chase, but they've been sent into bat first? As we take a little look at their playing 11, one change for them today.
Yeah, and I look at the balance their side. You know, you're going about Shadib Khan, who stands out. I mean, Cox comes in, but Shadib, mate, he's just such an inspiring sort of character. I'm pleased to see Cox come in, even though they had that powerful win in their last outing. And you look at Munro and Hales at the top, Shadib himself, very strong side. And Ahmad Wasim, he's wearing a red shirt. Of course, he's moved from the Kings, so I look forward to seeing him mix it with Tamal Mills, and I'll tell you what, Fahim, he's got to get his act together.
Well, Jordan Cox can be blistering with the bat. As we look at the Multan Sultans, Baz, they have had a change as well. Shanawaz Dahani goes out and Ollie Stone comes in.
Yeah, Ollie Stone will probably bowl at the back end. They want some pace in that bowling attack. They bowl really well. The only thing that they worry probably about is because Islamabad United are such an aggressive side, they want bowlers that can take wickets and also be very good with their defensive skills. So Ollie Stone ticks that box.
We're looking forward to see what he can do in these Pakistani conditions. I think it's time we head out to Mike Hazeman to check out the pitch to see what we'll be playing on today.
I just want to explain a situation we had in the other game, the first game played here. Reza Hendricks made a comment. He said that it was around about the 10-over mark where the track got a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky. I want to explain exactly what that means. Basically what happens, these balls, they're made so they lose their initial shine, the outer lacquer, at around about 10, 15 overs, 20 overs, the track is nice and green. These aren't green by any means. Let's have a close look at this track. You can see these tracks got a fair bit of cracks around the place, so they're fairly dry. So what happens is this loses the shine, and this track gets more abrasive. There's going to be a bit of debris, there's going to be a bit of follow through as well. So the track gets a bit more abrasive, so therefore the ball just stays on the track a fraction longer. It's a millisecond longer than what they were having before. Reese's a batsman who likes to play with the flow of the ball coming on the bat nicely. When it holds up just a fraction, then obviously it's got to change a little bit. Now they went from a stage where they're going at 9.25 runs and over for the first 10 overs. For the next 4, they went at under 6 runs and over, and that's because it got a little bit tacky. So what happens in that situation? The batsmen have got to adjust a little bit, just take a little bit more time. The bowlers say, well, hang on a sec, we've got a chance here. We can get some cutters going. The spinners, of course, love it because the ball grips a little bit more. And the bowlers get into the game, and then they can just change their lines a little bit, change their lengths a fraction, while the batsmen just adjust. So we've got to watch out for that again today. It's a similar sort of track. So around about the 10-over mark of the first innings, I think that's probably going to happen again, and just watch the adjustment the batsmen have to make. Luckily, what Multan did in the first game is they got a big partnership in the end of 121, and they played well, and that was a winning partnership, and they didn't lose a wicket during that crucial time. So there's the difference. So the track gets a little bit tracky, holds up on the surface, but the batsmen have got to adjust and make sure they fight through that. Aaron, back to you.
Thanks, Hazy. Perhaps something in it for the bowlers tonight, which will be wonderful news. Multan Sultans up first with the ball, obviously. Bazir Khan, think about David Willey with that new ball. We know he's devastating in the power play. I know, as a batter, would you like to face him?
No, not at all. Gets the ball to swing, and swing is a massive effect in a T20 game. If you get the ball to swing early, then you're going to get through maybe 2, maybe 3 overs where the batters are still searching for the delivery. That one went straight on, but the The good delivery is the one that comes back in or goes away from the left-hander. He's very good with his length, and with that white new ball, he is right up at the top. And if you get a couple of wickets in the power play, that is absolute gold dust.
I mean, that's an incredible record to have, isn't it, Danny?
Well, he's the best in the world. Isn't it amazing? In the history of all T20 cricket, David Willey has the most wickets inside the power play, and it just shows you when you can swing it, as Baz was just saying there, curving the ball in the air, back into right-handers is lethal, and just that angle with seam, pace. I'll tell you the other thing, I ran into Mike Hesson, and he said the balls definitely now have got a little bit more lacquer on them, and so they feel like they keep their shape better. They may swing fractionally more, and I'm just talking about this season. We saw it just recently over there in Dubai. Man, it went around, and they got people out in the power play. So you batters haven't got it all your own way.
No, they don't. But if you're looking at the likes of Shadab Khan, who, you know, Willie will be coming up against for Islamabad United, Vazir Khan, I mean, 74 not out. He led from the front, the captain, in the opening match against Lahore Qalandars. A much better performance from him already this season.
Yeah, it's almost like he comes back home when he comes to United. This is where it all started. And he's so comfortable in the setup. There's no extra pressure on him. It's almost that all the pressure is released once he plays for Islamabad United. Gives himself a promotion in the order. I thought he bowled better, and then he batted better as well. So it's just a situation where once he comes to Islamabad United, it seems as if everything extra pressure, anything else, is just lifted from his shoulders.
And how about Aga Salman as well? You look at the likes of the Islamabad batting unit, and there's names everywhere, but he's the one that comes with a 64 off just 31, Danny, and helps get the job done for them.
Yeah, and again, you're looking at guys that can make a difference, and I think in those, particularly when you look about middle order, guys that have to come in a little later and the field spread, and sometimes your mates at the other end have got out, or they're not being able to score quick enough. Someone like Salman, very useful. Love him all around the clock, and he does this sort of stuff. And you have to. I think all batters who bat in that middle order have to be good at playing reverse dabs, playing all around the clock.
Our play is just about to get underway. So final quick predictions, gents. Bazid, who have you got?
I think Danny will be good at prediction because he'll know if there's any due formation before anybody else.
I know.
Yes.
Danny, what do you reckon?
When I want to go the home side, it's a fortress here, but I'm fascinated that they won the toss and they want to bowl.
Oh, they absolutely do, but they know Islamabad United. They are a team that loves to chase. So what Multan Sultans said, we won the toss, we decided we don't want to let you do that. We want to make sure that you have to set a target today. We did see that ended up being interesting game last, but obviously we have a lot to look forward to here tonight. Cannot wait to see what happens when the Multan Sultans take on Islamabad United. Live action is coming up right after this very short break.